All right, welcome to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. I'm your man, Big Jack. This is where we prove we are stronger together, that if each one will reach one, we can all grow and glow. And today being the last Sunday of the month, you know what that means. It's the Gentleman's Journal. And I got an awesome show for you today because we're going back to the barbershop. I'm talking back inside the shop, the talk. And if you've ever been to a barbershop in your life, if you've ever been a hairdresser in your life, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The back and forth, the conversation, the in-depth, and all of that's coming out tonight. And I'm excited. So I don't even want to waste any more time. I'm going to get my man Walt up here so we can kick this show off and get our guests on for the day. So let me get my man Walt up, and we're going to kick off the show. So thank you for the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. All right, my man Walt, what's up?
My man, what's happening, Big Jack? What's going on, bro?
Man, look, the weather outside is frightful. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. What's going on?
Hey, man, the only constellation for me is I don't have to work in it, man.
Oh, wow,
For 28 years, I had to work in this mess, so I don't have to work in it. So it's not as bad as now as it used to be, because you're in the house eating 15 bean soup and playing Madden and all that good stuff, And
I got you.
But yeah, man, it's just like, man, I'm done. Yeah, if they call for more snow, I'm changing my zip code till it's over.
Hey, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if you exempt no matter what your zip code is, because this
hey, bro. I'm going across. Yeah, trust me. Wherever I go, it'll be 85 and sunny for sure.
Right.
At least 80.
I got you.
I'm done, man. I'm telling you, I can't. I don't want to do this no more. This is not fun, man. I've been shoveling snow all day, and
oh man,
my man next door, thank God, he's got the snow blower. So he was doing the sidewalk, and I was just hitting all the ladies and the seniors, the steps and all that. He would get the walkways and the sidewalk, and I just get everybody steps and porches, So
gotcha.
Man. And then
doing your neighborly thing. That's
man, cool. You come back in, man. It's like it never happened. Looking outside, man. Like it never happened. So, but that's what it is, man. Threw some grass seed down early, so my grass will be looking good in the spring for sure.
Right.
And it might be at least March before we see the grass again. You never know.
Absolutely correct. Yeah, but for everybody that's out there, we ask you to be safe. Don't overdo it. Even shoveling snow, that's a time where a lot of people overexert themselves and get themselves in a situation they didn't really want to be in. You got to stretch like anything else. You're going out there shoveling that snow. Snow can be very heavy on the shovel. And then that ice and the ground is definitely slippery, and it's not going to get any easier, any better anytime soon. It's going to get real cold. So if you can avoid it, don't get on those roads. I mean, that's just my safety message for today. And we want you to tune in and watch the show, and that way you ain't got to deal with it.
I to deal with it, man.
Bro, can you remember the last time you was in the barbershop?
So I go maybe twice a year, usually get shaped up in here. Okay. But I'm pretty much out the barbershop game, as you can see. But I have two cousins with barbershops, and I still do stop through to make sure I keep my card valid, because you got some good stuff and some low calorie logic as well coming out of the barbershop. So, I mean, not working, retired, the sitting room, the barbershop, all these differences of opinions, man. I love that energy. I love that energy. So I'm looking forward to the night, man, especially since I think I'm the old guy. So this would be fun, man. I have been working on my slang all day. I don't want to be a jive turkey. You dig?
Yeah, I got you.
So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
What's happening. Well, we got our guests today. They're coming straight from the shop, and they're really good at what they do. But let's get them up on the stage. So you ready for
it? Stage. Yes,
sir.
On
the stage, man. All right, here we go. Let's get them up here. All right. right. We got my
My
man
man.
Jess and Throwback. What's up? How y'all doing, fellas?
What's up, man? What's going
Man,
on?
how y'all?
What's up,
Want to
fellas? All
say
right. All right. Good to
thank you
see you.
for being with us on the Gentleman's Journal. Of course, I'm Big Jack Story Time, and it's my man Walt Talks here, and we are excited to have you up on the stage with us because we want the inside scoop if we can get it. Now, what happens inside the shop? You know, I've been to the shop, I've been to your shop, and so we're going to let you introduce yourselves and tell us where you're from, as far as what your shop name is and the location. We want to promote it and push it as much as we can. And then at the same time, we can get into some deep conversation on what you guys all about. So who want to start first? We let either one. It don't matter with me.
Let the ball start, man.
Oh, the boss.
Nah, man. What's up, man? What's up, man? Brandon, man. Brandon. Also go by Throwback Booby on Instagram and social media, man. Brandon, man. We represent a different blend barbershop. But it's really more so like a different brand, the brand right now. You know what I'm saying? A different blend, the brand.
Okay. All right. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, Brandon, for being here from a different blend, the brand. You know,
See,
so,
it's a little, yeah, get a little.
I got you.
Tongue twister.
All right.
Tongue twister.
All right. So, Jess, what's up? What we got, man?
What's up, man? I'm just a barber, from a different blend, the shop and the brand. And yeah,
Yeah, we located out Frederick. We in Frederick, Maryland, downtown off of Mater Ave, 820 Mater Ave, Frederick, Maryland. Yeah.
Okay. Man. All right, cool. I'm about to ask you, man. Shout that business out, man, for sure. Shout it all the way out.
We open 7 days a week. 7 days a week. A lot of
7
shops.
days a week.
Sometimes some shops be closed on Sunday, some on Monday. 7 days a week. 7 days a week.
Hey, before we get started, man, I got one question. How much does it cost to get a haircut now?
That's a hot topic.
Oh, man, I'm like, man, last time I went in there, it was hiding the giraffes behind, man. I'm like, what in the world? How do
That's
people
a hot
do this?
topic. Go ahead, Just. What you think? I go after you on this one.
So I know, as far as being in the shop, we all got our own set prices. But for me personally, for a kid, you gotta be under 12. I start at I want to say 5, because under 5 it could get a little, get a little hectic. But 5 to 12, and I do prices starting at 30. 30. And then for an adult, without the beard would be 40. With the beard would be 50.
Good God, man, I'm glad I'm bald, man. I mean, good gracious, man. No AARP discount or nothing for the old people, nothing like that.
Hold on. I can't wait to jump in on this topic actually, because it's been a hot topic, and and the way he just reacted is the reaction sometimes when people be hearing the prices of the barbershop. But the thing is, though, right, brother Walt, I can talk for a second on this. You might have to jump in, Walt. You might have to jump in, Jack. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and talk.
But look, as far as the prices is concerned, right? This is not the 60s, 70s, or 80s, or 90s, or even the early 2000s.
In the 2000s, I see.
I know it's because what you pay for groceries, you know what I'm saying, 5 years ago, you ain't paying for. I'm just saying that's just the basics of the inflation, though. I just want to go with the basics of it. That's the basics.
I don't disagree, man. I do not disagree. The game is the game.
But as far as like, it's hard too, because since we all charge different prices, as a shop, we start at 30 for kids, right? And then adults, we try to start at 40 for adults. But it gets kind of tricky because we take appointments as well. So if you walking in, that's the price. If you walking in. But if you booking with somebody like me, I start at $45. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For adults. And I start at 30 for kids. 30, and my kids is for middle school and below. You see what I'm saying? So, and if you're in high school, 35. You know what I'm saying? So, but my listen, my haircuts are market value though. I'm right there in the nice little. I'm not too high, I'm not too low. I'm right there in the sweet spot. See, because like right now, people charging 60 at the base level. You know what I'm saying? 70, and then it's like that's when the conversation gets a little more, crazy. But go ahead.
Oh no! Hey, look, man. I know. Let's be clear. One, I'm out the game. I've been bald, man, 30 years. Yeah, at least 30 years. So, you know, Magic Shave, electric clipper, whatever. Here, and I usually hit it with, but when I really need it, sometimes, you kind of get crazy. You go get tightened up. But I respect it, man. So when I go to the barbershop, I go to usually see my cousin. And, hey, man, what time you going to be at the shop? Because what I know for sure, not being a regular, I can't get there and be in the way when a regular shows up, because I'm going to be sitting there all day. So I'm like, look, man, what time are you getting to the shop? I'll bring you coffee. I need to be the first or second in your chair. And then they still waiting outside for them, So the game has definitely changed, man. But I respected you guys. Hey, man, barbers, beauticians, independent business owners from back in the day, man, other than probably prostitution and cab drivers, some of the oldest professions in the Black community, man. So,
definitely.
I respect the game, and I tip for sure, So yeah, I definitely, I get it, man. I just haven't been. I think I was paying, man. Shit, last time I went to the barbershop, I may have been paying $15. It may have cost me $25 to walk out the barbershop, man. $15 and a $10 tip, maybe.
I think you can still get that number too, because I think it depends on where you at too. That's part of it. Like,
hey, but what I'm not going to do is walk in the barbershop and get that rookie in that first chair. You could probably get it from that guy, but hey, man, he's just got to suffer like the rest of them, man. He got to suffer. Earn his keep, man. Walk in, man. It's like, oh no, and hey, man, you gonna be a wild throwback? Oh my man, what about your man over here? Everybody like, I like never mind.
He got to practice. He got to practice.
Yeah, he got to practice, man. Yeah, but just not on me, man. But I get it, man. But I respect you guys, hey, man. And here it is, man. What people don't think about. First of all, you on your feet all day. Right? People go out and spend their money everywhere else, but when they get to the barber, the beautician, the interior designer, whatever, everybody wants to beat you on the plumber, the electrician. Hey, man, your price is your price, man. And here's the thing. If the people can't respect your price, they're not for you, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. And I respect that. So I just messing with you, but I respect that, man. You gotta set your price and stand on it, man. You got to, because people will beat you and then they'll go and overpay for something else somewhere else where the price is not negotiated, So stand on your price, man. And they look with the understanding that 30 years ago price and is not today's price. I get it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
No, and the thing is, it's a service that is instant satisfaction. You either gonna be happy with your cut or you're not gonna be happy with your cut. But it's like there's nothing we can do about it once it's over. Just pay your money.
So I walk in there for the number 2 on the hair chart. The cravat is still the number 7 or whatever that is. And they still got the hair chart in the barbershop, man.
Oh man,
the hair chart. I ain't gonna lie, the hair chart, man. That's a lost art too. The hair chart.
Give me the number 6.
Bring the picture now.
Yeah, you gotta come with that picture. Look, it's at the point now. If you don't come with that picture, we looking at you like you crazy. You come in the shop with no picture? Come on, man. Tripping, man.
So I just can't say, man, give me the give me the fade, yada yada, you give me the taper. That's that's how long it's been since I had a haircut.
Because the cuts have gotten too fancy, for the lack of it. It's gotten too fancy. You can't just, because if somebody come and say, let me get a little fade, you do that, give them the mirror. Nah, man, I wanted you to do this right here. Like, you can't just.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, look, man, I learned something every day, man. Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
I learned, that's what it is, man. And I always mess with Jack, because when he gets a haircut, I always say, man, like you ready for the first day of school, man. So but
I only go to one person, so there it is. Down at the bottom of the screen. So and the thing is, and anybody know me, they know I'm brand loyal, so I'm only gonna go.
You gotta be, man.
Hey, Big Jack was there the other day. We was there. You was there. I think, what day was you there, Big Jack?
It had to be Sunday or Monday.
Like Sunday or Monday. Yeah. We was there for like an extra 30, 40 minutes just chopping it up.
Hey, man. Hey, look, when I was going to the barbershop, I remember, man, going to a different barber, I felt more guilty going to a different barber than I was talking to a strange woman in the grocery store with my wife down her aisle. You know what I mean? It's
well, I mean,
like, oh man, it's like, man, hey, look, man, I was in the jam. You weren't available. You were out of town. I had to go do such and such. Oh yeah, I got to give them all that, man. Yeah, I got to give them all that. Yeah. So
I got a question for you, fellas. So when you're in the shop or you're actually cutting a client's hair or even a person walking in, do you ever feel like you're like a therapist? I know like a bartender hears a lot of stories. Do you hear a lot of stories as barbers? I mean, is that something you do?
Definitely, yeah. I definitely hear some, you know, some doozies for sure. Stuff I'd be like, what? So yeah, definitely. And like from time to time, though, people like you might give somebody advice too. They say something, you be like, I say do this. Like actually recently had a client and he was telling me how like he was talking to some like older girl or whatever, and like how he was like, oh yeah, he's like, I'm younger. I don't know if you gonna mess with me because of that. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, you shouldn't have said that, because if she was already rocking with you, you know, your age, she ain't know that already. So it's like, you know, it definitely could be like therapy for sure.
I got you.
Hey, man, some things never change.
Yeah.
Shoot, I would say, dang, I feel like I could challenge any therapist. Say, nah. I'm just saying. I believe you. At this point, because I be telling my wife, because she, you know, she majored in psychology, and I be telling her like, man, you got that book. You got that book. I'm in the field though. I'm in the field for real. It's like, yeah, you went to school, but I know when she tell me certain situations in her class or whatever that she was, I be like, hold on, in my real life therapy session, I would say this. That don't make sense to me what you just said. So yeah.
No, I
really feel like yeah, for sure.
Right. Have anyone? I mean, because the thing is, I'm sure the stories that you hear in the time that they're in the chair, you get, especially from probably teenagers or young men asking for, you know, real advice. Do you feel like you're obligated to give advice, or is it one of those things where I'll listen to you, but I'm not sharing or giving you anything because I don't want to steer you down the wrong path? Or it's like it don't matter because you're sitting in my chair. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I guess you really just gotta know your personnel. You gotta know the person that's in your chair. So it's like you could also be like, can I elaborate on that? You know what I mean? So it's just a kind of respect thing. That just got to be known.
Yeah, all right, hold on, man. Stop. That sounds good for your once in a while customer, but I
was just about to talk about that part.
When your boys come through there, you hollering all the way down in the shop, man. Can you believe this dummy man? Come on, man.
But I think that does play into the personnel part. But yeah, because I feel like, you know, when I'm talking to you know, a newer client, you know, you trying to feel them out first. But I think the difference between being a person that just cut hair and a barber is a barber gets more personal. So you do feel more like, for me, I know that when I'm talking to somebody, I feel obligated to kind of give them a little peek into my life so they can feel like, hold on, it's not a one-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, nah, this is real, because he told me that he suffered, he went through the same similar thing a little more intimately, so I can kind of go out there with him a little bit and trust him a little bit on a respect tip, like Just was just saying. Yeah.
Okay. And that makes a lot of sense. And I'm looking at both of y'all. So I see Throwback and Just, both of y'all look like y'all hair long. So y'all don't go to the barber. Y'all don't go to the barber. So
I go to B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does. He gets his cut. He definitely, and he bucks it on some respect type. He bucks the cut. So I will, you know what I'm saying? He bucks it just because he like, look, man, this man be busy. If I don't get him, I gotta get him, you know what I'm saying, in this type of way. But yeah, he still gets cut. So yeah. And for me, I ain't get cut, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't get cut in a long time.
I got you. Okay.
But you gotta get all this stuff, right? You gotta get shaped up, right?
Yeah, rarely.
Okay.
Yeah, and with Just hair, I was cutting Just hair when he was in high school. That's how I know him, because I was cutting his hair first.
Oh, wow.
You see what I'm saying? Then he finished high school and he was like, "Hey B, I'm thinking about, you know, getting into the barber game, man." And I was like, "All right, bet. Let me know what I can do to help." And shoot, we've been linked up ever since. Yeah.
Good, man. That's good.
And that right there is a true sign of paying it forward, or even, you know, influencing somebody down that path. So that's pretty cool. So Justin, you believe that that was an influence, watching Brandon do his work, or was that the push for you?
So when I was younger, actually, my father would take me to get my cuts like on weekends, and when I was younger, I was like asking him, like, how much money you give him? And I'm like kind of like, dang, that kind of makes me credit. So then he kind of was like, oh, are you interested in that? And then he kind of got me some clippers and stuff when I was young.
Okay.
And I would like dabble on and off on it, but I wasn't really like consistent with it. But then I went to college and realized I didn't want to go to college. And then that's when he brought that back up. And then we both went to barber school, and then it went from there. And then as I was about to graduate barber school, I started like shadowing B and like pulling up to where he was at the time, and watching him cut and getting tips and stuff like that.
Okay, all right. So now you mentioned you had to go to barber school. So there's a school for barbers. Is that, I'm hearing it now? So
yes, sir.
How does that work? And explain that just a little bit for those who don't know out there that's watching this show, that there's a school. How does the school work?
Yeah, so you could do it two ways. You go to a barber school, or you could do it like as an apprentice. I went to a barber school. It was in Hagerstown, and it was pretty much like you know, regular kind of school, but you needed to get like a certain amount of hours to like graduate. And you know, I did it just like college, did it through financial aid and all that, and yeah, and just was going to school as much as I could, and yeah, here now.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Now, how long is barber school? Is it like you said, like colleges? Can it be a year long, or how long does it take to get through the program?
So honestly, if you're really consistent with it, because it's kind of all on you, because they're not really gonna really push you hard and none of that. Like
they got your money.
Yeah, but if you're serious, yeah, it'd probably take about a year, I would say.
Okay. Oh, no, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And now, Brandon, I know I'm saying throwback there, but I want to say Brandon because I know Brandon.
Yeah, I can say I was on it. Yeah. Please, call me Brandon, please.
No. Now, see, you own your own shop. So now being a barber is one thing, but being the owner of a barber shop, how's that, you know, from what you went through school to now being the owner, how much has that changed, or what was that like? Or was that always a passion to own your own shop?
Oh yeah, ever since I was, you know, started cutting hair, I wanted to own my own shop. It's different because like everything's on you, right? The overhead and, you know, the licensing and you know, maintain, and then also making sure the barbers are satisfied, and you know, it's tough, you know, because like I said, it's all, and me, I don't have any, like, you know, in my life, the partners, like some people have a partner for their business and they got some type of funding coming from here and coming from there. In some businesses, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's a little tougher because in that type of way, you know, all the grind go right into the shop. There's no, it's from you know what I'm saying, for my family, for the shop, and for whatever I got to do if we need whatever for the shop, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little more difficult in that way. Also, if I mess up, like I said, I got Just there, I got two other barbers there, you know what I'm saying, my wife. So if I'm not handling business properly, it can mess up their lifestyle as well, you know what I'm saying, pulling the rug right from underneath them. So, you know, that's the difference. Honestly, the responsibility just heightens.
So let me ask you this, so coming out of school, I guess you chair rent, or do you come on a percentage? How does that work? I know it used to be the new guy always wanted to get on a percentage because he didn't have a clientele, and once you get to clientele, it's just better for the new guy to pay chair rent or booth rent or whatever the case is. So how does it work? Is that the same, or how does it go?
It's the same. I mean, every different shops do different things. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is a booth rent shop.
Okay.
You know, I also offer commission to other barbers before newer barbers trying to get on their feet, because, you know, it is better for a new barber sometimes to get on his feet without owing the shop per week. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. You know, but then once you get established, it becomes better to be in booth rent for the most part.
Absolutely.
Because you like, hold on, because I've been in almost every situation in barbering. I've been inside of that situation. So I've been commission, I've been booth rent. So I mean, you could do it any way depending on the shop. Our shop, booth
go
rent.
ahead. I'm sorry. But as a shop owner, and I guess, you know, in the barbershop, it may be different from a beauty shop because I don't know how many chemical services you guys do, you know, unless I come in there with the Jerry curl. But, you know, but I'm guessing you have to decide, you get to determine, I guess, what products are being used in your shop. I mean, because like somebody can't come in there and use inferior products to you. Like if you are, if you were booth renting to someone, then does that level of control come with it? Or like, can somebody come in there with all these costs? I'm just using Costco. I don't want no smoke from Costco. That's my favorite place. Somebody come in with all these other products from a different place. A client's hair gets torn up, and then are you responsible, or is that barber responsible? So I mean, sometimes, and it's been a while for me. So like, some shop owners were very specific about the chemicals that had to be used, and maybe that was just their way of making money on the supply. I don't know. So
well, it depends. Like, and that varies. Like once again, that varies per shop because say you're in Regis, and they use a certain that's a salon, and they use a certain product, and they're a commissioned salon because I know somebody that used to work there, and that's a commissioned spot. So they provide most commissioned spots that I know of. They provide the stylists or barbers with the shampoo, the conditioner, you know what I'm saying. So in that case, they might have a product that they are already getting at a certain price or whatever.
Okay.
And they rather you use that joint because everything is all branded by the company. You know what I'm saying? So they rather you work in that type of way. So that's what I can see. And then also you got, if you're a booth renter, then you'll depending on what arrangement you have with the owner, you could be a 1099 or whatever the case. So you're an independent contractor, and that's what my barber's up too. So then that falls on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
So that Walt, now I'm gonna change the direction just a little bit because
sure, absolutely.
B and just both of y'all, what's the key or the biggest draw item inside your shop? What makes you come to the shop? I mean, I know you got to cut hair. I know that's your business. But when you get in that shop and there's nobody in that chair, what are y'all doing? Tell me what y'all doing in that shop.
Gotta be a pool table.
We're on that pool, man. We're on
that game, one of the two.
We're on that 8 ball.
Okay.
So Walt, I knew you would like this one because Walt bullied me when I was a kid on the pool table. So that's how I even met this guy, man. So
I got a random question for you, man. A random question for you.
Oh Lord, here we go.
You at the barbershop, and a guy comes in, two guys come in, not together. One guy's on the table, and this guy comes in with his two friends, and he plays you, and he loses. Does he then get to play his friend? Or doesn't he have to win before he gets to stay on the table? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking, am I that old? Am I missing something?
Nah, what is they on? I mean, what is they on?
Yeah, because the guy walked in the pool, in the rec center, and lost, and then he says he wanted to play his friend. I'm like, okay, you can play your friend, but you got to win. You know, when you win, you play your friend. And then next thing I know, I look up, man, his father walks up, 6'2" Marine, cut up like a bag of dope, and he looks at me like, you told my son he can't play pool. I said, I didn't say he can't play pool. I said he had to win to stay on the table. So he said, oh, so if I win, then he can take my place. And me being 14 and I guess I was kind of brain dead at the time, really didn't have my situational awareness piece down. I said, well, if you think you can win, then yeah. And I broke the balls. His father, I missed my second shot. I broke the balls, didn't make nothing. And his father took off on me, man. And I ain't get another shot, man. But Big Jack was about the size he is right now, man. He was 8 years old, 9 years old. I'm 14, man. He was about that size, man. Yeah, he was about that size. Relatively speaking, he was about that size, man. So, yeah, man. So he always, I just, not even in your barbershop, 50 years later, do you get to lose and stay on the table? All right, I appreciate you guys clearing that up for me, man. Thank you.
When I do go to the shop and the table's sitting back there and there's a big draw, I'm telling you, I'd be wanting to go back there and hit them, but I'm like, the flashbacks to the PTSD from when I was back in the rec
Jack leg, man. Hey, look, man, I would be in there all day at the barbershop because I'm first of all, the barbershop, the bank, the post office. I don't like going in there on the weekends at gunpoint. I wouldn't go in the barbershop on the weekend on gunpoint. Unless, like I said, now I go in early Saturday morning and catch my cousin, maybe, if I can't catch him during the week. But yeah, man, I'm the weekday guy, because I had a crazy schedule. So going in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You guys still close on Monday, or you open on Mondays now? How does that go?
7 days a week.
7 days. 7 days.
7 days a week. Get that money. Yeah, man. Man, I'm gonna have to take a trip down Frederick, man. Come down there and holler at y'all, man. That's just I ain't too far from DC, man. I'm gonna have to come check it out, man. I like to sit there and just take notes, man, because you get some great conversations, great points of view in the barbershop. Sure, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I know you got to tell us about your pool league. So how y'all doing? So they're in the league. They actually got a little league thing going.
Oh wow!
And that's why I won't mess with them. So they think they're gonna get me on that table.
Oh, I see the pool table there. Okay.
So tell us about how did that come about and how did that start with y'all?
Well, Josh, this is your
Okay, so pretty much it all started because we were in the shop, of course, and then as we playing, we getting competitive, we trying to get better, you know what I'm saying, and then we started having our own tournaments in the shop, so we're having tournaments, and those are going well, and then me and B actually went to like a pool hall where we're in the league now. And we played this guy. There was one guy in there who was on the table, and his brother was in there, and he was drunk, right? So we walk in there, and he's like, "Yeah, play my brother or whatever. He's in the league, whatever." And we're like, "All right." So we play this guy. I play him first, and I lose, but it was close. And I'm like, So then B plays him, and it's also the same thing. It's close. He lost. The third game comes around. I play this guy again, and now I'm beating him. I'm like, this guy, he's looking kind of regular now. And then, then me and B play, we're battling, and then I end up playing the guy again, but this time his brother's watching. He comes in and watches, and I'm playing him, and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Oh wow," he's like, "You guys in the league? You guys looking to be on the team?" And we like, "I mean, nah, we not." And he's like, "Yeah, that guy's a 5, so you playing him, beating him, you pretty much like a 5." At the time, I didn't know the rankings or nothing like that. And B actually enlightened me and was like, "Yeah, 5 is like, that's like, because the highest is a 7." I was like, wow. I was like, "Hey, we gotta look into this then." And then it's been history ever since.
Yeah. Oh man, okay. I thought you guys were gonna tell me you walked in and the guy put the chalk mark on your back, and all of a sudden everybody wanted to play and bet you, man.
They didn't want that. They didn't want that.
Yeah, we definitely we play for that money. We do play for that money.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. That's cool. Now,
ever since though.
Now, what y'all been doing? So, how y'all doing as a team? You said y'all
I will speak on that. So we came in that establishment. And I came with my team from the shop, you know what I'm saying? And it's a black barbershop, and I'm me. So I'm coming with all black guys, you know what I'm saying? So it's an all black team. But it's like a really all white league, basically, right? There's probably only like 2 other black people in this league. But on the night that we come, let's say it like that. You know what I'm saying? So we come in there and then
elevate your everyday.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead.
So in the door, like Just said, we already be in this barbershop practicing, and we're very competitive. So we're hosting our own tournament. So we already feeling like, man, we nice for real. So off the top, when we get in there, we start. I don't want to gas, so we started taking over for real. We started being ranked number 1. We made it to the regionals. We lost. We was number 1 last season. We lost in the first round. I gotta say that because we did get a bye week. We lost in the finals. There we go. So we've been maintaining the number 1 seed for a while now. We pretty good, man. We pretty good, in my opinion. Yeah.
Showing us some hardware, right?
I got the hardware.
Oh,
there you go, right there. There it is. Yeah. I'm telling you, wouldn't expected that though. They wouldn't expect that. I'm telling you, when you come in there, you don't think we come with the hardware. You know what I'm saying?
Got the hardware.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, you guys playing straight 8-ball?
Straight 8-ball.
Okay, and man, help me out, man. It's been a while for me. Pool table, what? 8? How many? 8 feet? No, how many feet? 8 feet.
In the shop, we have an 8-footer, and the we shoot at is 7 feet.
Yeah. 7 feet. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, so that's why I can't. That's why I can't play at the shop. Yeah, I got the wrong table. I need it.
Honestly, I think we got I think 8 is like the perfect size table. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 is huge, 7 is okay. That 8 is like the sweet spot, man. Trust me.
Yeah, my two games that traveled well around the fire department were pool and chess. You know, because sitting in the firehouse all day, so pool and chess, man. I never really was a card player, and I had to say that publicly, man, because people still question my ethnicity, because I might be the only black guy that don't play whist and spades, man. But every fight that I've seen in the firehouse has been at the card table, so I just always stayed away from those two, man. But yeah, that pool game, man. I used to really, really, really enjoy shooting pool, man. Pool was a good sport. Yeah, I don't know if
Big Jack got a shot on him too. I know you must be good because Big Jack got a shot on him too. He always trying to act like I'll be telling Big Jack, you can't hustle us, Big Jack. We already think you're good.
He can play.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he can play. I had a few trick shots I used to eat off of too, but Jack could play. And his father,
he showed me about a couple of them one day. One day he showed me a couple of them. One day.
Yeah, but his father was good too, man. His father would hustle me all the time, man, because his father could shoot basketball like crazy, man. I lost at pool and basketball. We used to work together also before I joined the fire department. And we would shoot pool or go to the bowling alley or go to the basketball court every day. And I couldn't get him at anything, man. He was good. So yeah. But Jack, man. He's got game, man. And the thing about this guy here, man, I call him all shucks, but he's a competitor, man. The guy's a competitor, so it's like you just can't sleep on him. And if you get him today, trust me, man. Tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow, and he's gonna be there till he beats you, man. So it's like, Jack, can we go now, man? Yeah, one more game, man. One more game. One more.
Yeah.
One more.
So I see fellas throwback got a video playing in the back, and I guess that's y'all playing pool. Is that at the shop? And do y'all have your own channel? What's going on with this? Y'all got your own channel?
Yeah, that's at the shop. That's at the shop. We do have our own channel on YouTube. All you gotta do is type in a different blend. It should pop up. Yeah, but we've been slacking a little bit. It's more so me than it is just I done got super busy and messed up the consistency of it all. So that's what it is. I messed up but we still here though. We still doing the homework. We still talking. But we haven't put anything out until we could be consistent.
Okay.
All right, so that's good. Now, do you look at it as I heard just when you talked, you said this is let the ball speak. So, do you look at it as employee-employer relationship, or is it any different? How's the relationship between you?
Oh no, he I'm joking when I say that, but it's like I said, we like family. Like he used to cut my hair. He cut my hair when I was the day I was graduating high school. Actually.
Oh wow.
We go back, and I've already told him too how appreciative I am for even him giving me the opportunity to work there and stuff like that. So, but it's always been love. We've always had a rapport from the start. This is the longest shop I've been in too. I was in another shop prior, but yeah, I mean everything's good to me.
So B, how did you get into barbering business, man? How did you get into the hair game, man? How did you start? Who got you going?
I've been cutting since I was like 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My mom had some clippers in the house. I started using them myself. Then she seen that I was like interested, and she bought me some real ones. And ever since then, I just wanted to be. I really started because I wanted to be the best. I'm like, man, I'm going to be the best at this. then I realized ain't no such thing as the best at this. So you know what I'm saying? It's just been love ever since for the game. It's really like basketball, like a sport for me. I feel like, what they gonna do when I retire? You feel what I'm saying? Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? They gonna miss me just? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, baby?
Somebody gonna look. They first after the fight for your chair takes place. after they fight for your spot, because you at the end of the row. What chair are you in? You at the end of the row?
No, I tried the end of the road thing when I first opened up the shop.
Okay.
It's better. I'm at the front now. It's better at the front. And it's more so not for the traffic thing. It's more for for the shop management thing. Like
there you go.
When the walk-ins come in and just anything that needs to be dealt with, I can see everything, so I can kind of step in easier. When the back, I seen it a different way in the beginning. I thought the back, I can let the people in the front eat, feel comfortable. I don't want to. I want to eat everything. I want to be the last to touch it, basically. You know, or whatever. But then I seen like, after some time, like, nah, that wasn't the smartest thing. I should have just started from the front in the beginning. But you learn, yeah.
No, that's hey man, that's the maturation process. That's good, man. Absolutely, because that's thinking like a business owner, man, for sure. You know, that's right.
So 100%. Now, through the years of being in the shop, and I, like you said, seeing, like you say, Just even made it that he was in high school. Have you seen a big difference, a big change in the kids you see now that's in high school? Back, especially you, Brandon, from when Just was there, the generation has it changed, or is it just the same old, same old? How's the conversation? How's the kids?
It's interesting, man. It's pretty much the same because it's like it's different. But the first half of my career cutting kids, I was cutting kids down in like Montgomery County and Wheaton and all of that. So those kids are different than cutting kids from Urbana and Walkersville or whatever the case may be. It's just Frederick area is a little different than so those kids are just different. So in that type of way, the area is two different type of kids. But like the stuff they talk about and how they are, it's pretty much the same. Like how they are, they have to grow into being like most kids. From what I can see, they're not as confident to talk to not just me as a barber, but just as an adult. Be able to have a back and forth when they're younger, and then you can see as they get older, you can see them getting more comfortable with talking and expressing themselves. And for me, the biggest change I see in kids is their style too. You know what I'm saying? You see they get more confident. They start to dress a certain way now. They start to, the haircut changes now. They want, it's only the tip. At first it was what your mom was getting you, right? Like get him this. And now it's like, now they get their own style. So that's, in that type of way, it's all the same because you just see them change from, whatever.
I'm watching my grandson's hairstyles change. But let me ask you this, man. I know you thought about it because you have a kid in your chair for about what, 20 minutes maybe? How long? How does that go? You got a kid, you got his undivided attention without a phone in their hand for probably something that their parents can't even get, man. So you got them in the chair about 20, 30 minutes. How long is a haircut nowadays? 15, 20 minutes?
Let's say 30.
30 minutes. So you got a heck of an opportunity to have a conversation that the parents don't even get to have, uninhibited with the technology, man. So that's pretty cool. And like, I think it may have been my barber, when I was a kid, it's like he was probably I think he knew I had a girlfriend before my parents did, because, I was showing extra I'm a junior, not even junior high school. I'm a young kid, showing extra care of my hygiene. And he's like, "Oh man, what's her name?" You know what I mean? Because they're like, "Oh, okay, what's her name, man? You got a girlfriend, huh?" Yeah. Because it's like you're giving that special attention to your head, man. To your overall hygiene. It ain't nothing like a fresh haircut, man. Nothing like it. Yeah. It's therapeutic for sure.
Now, have you ever had that situation, either one of y'all, where the mom brings a child in and say, "Can you talk to him?" Because you do got that undivided attention.
Yeah.
Have you been in that? Because I know a lot of times with coaches, the parents is looking at the coach to, straighten them out. So have you been put in that position, either one of you, that the parent is like, "Can you talk to him? Because I can't get nothing through his head."
For me, not really, honestly. Especially because I've been working like in a shop. It's been like 5 years now, so I'm still kind of, you know what I'm saying, in the quarter of it. So with me, and for the most part, when I get kid clients, they don't even want to talk. So like I might talk them up a little bit, but once they like keep it short, don't want to speak, and that goes not just for kids, that goes for all, you know, all men. But it's like it might be someone they don't even really want to speak. I just let them be. I just give them the cut because you know we don't got to talk.
Yeah.
To follow that one, I'm with him kind of in that same way. Whereas those like, it's interesting, man, because the kids, you want them to be. For me, I want you to be comfortable with me, just because I'm like, man, I'm cutting your hair, bro. I'm probably gonna cut your hair for the next 5 years. So what's like, say, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out who you are a little bit, you know. But like, if you don't want to open up, I'm not forcing it. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, no mom recently or in a while has been like talk to him for real. You know what I'm saying? Most of the kids, that's not like it used to be.
So we're in a different time too, man, because, you know, risk of being an old guy here. I just remember as a kid, you know, the things that kind of like went along with going to the barbershop. Okay, when you walk into the room, you speak. That kind of stuff. You walk into the barbershop, you speak. You say hello. You know your place. You know the conversation. You learn respect for others. You know, you don't take a number when you walk in. You know who you walked in behind, and you know who walked in behind you, and that's your spot. So those are life lessons that take you all through life. You know, so those are opportunities, man, to just be a man or a young man and just learn life lessons and how to interact and engage with others. Talk to them.
It's like, it's levels to it, right? Because like, it depends on what level of kid that's coming through the door too. Like I said, for me, I'm dealing with, I treat you differently if you're in elementary than if you're in middle than if you're in high school. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in elementary, if I cut 20 kids in a week, probably only like 3 of those elementary school kids are really trying to have a conversation with me or even their parent. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then that skips in middle school is kind of like both. You might be talking to your parent and me. And then high school, you might not be with your parent at all. Most of the time, you're coming in by yourself when you're in high school for the most part. So for me as a barber, always trying to drop game. But like it starts for me is more so like when they're in 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade. Because I remember when I was in the mall too. It's different. That's just levels to this. Because when I was in the mall, it was a way more heavier traffic thing. So the shop was way more lively in that type of way where you might can get game from all across the room in that type of way. Now my shop is a way more chill shop, and everybody has appointments, so it's never like super duper packed. And it's everybody got a personal relationship with their barber. So when they come in, they probably walking straight to Just. You know what I'm saying? If they're in elementary, if they're in middle school or high school, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm always speaking to them first anyway. So it forces them to be like, what's up? And if they don't, I'm like, dang, bro, you want to go say nothing? So I might joke with them or something like that.
Absolutely.
If I see a client Justice got all the time and he don't say nothing, I'm like, dang, Justice ain't saying nothing today, huh? You know what I mean? So, you know, you play some levels to it. Yeah.
Yeah, my man. All right.
Yeah, we want to definitely do a quick shout out to those who are out there in the chat. And I see we got a Jackson BW7WU. And I'm looking and I'm saying, shoot, Desi's out there. Hey, Desi, what's up? Geek Boa is out there. Sharon Jackson's out there. Kill Girl 21. I'm seeing Holy Ghost Grass 1979 is in the house. And we thank you all for hanging out. There's more that's coming through, but we just thank you for hanging out with us on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, which this episode is the Gentleman's Journal, which is the last Sunday of every month. And we got a different blend barbers. My man Brandon, which actually cuts my hair, and then so I see him over there, but I've never been in his chair. But I can tell you one thing that I try not to bother people when I go in. So we go in and the conversation be hot and heavy. And I can see the man or whoever's sitting in the chair like, are you going to finish cutting my hair? Or you going to talk? So
you got to stop. You got to stop.
So yeah, man, I've seen my man walk off walk in the back, shoot a ball, and then come back and finish. I'm like, so whatever.
Hold on, he gassing it, family. He gassing it, family.
Oh man.
But no.
Oh, man.
But no,
yeah,
and understand that Walt mentioned you're on your feet the whole time. You're on your feet the whole day. So you got to take a break. So that's
there you go right there.
That's what I'm looking at.
He might do it once. He just catches them. He catches them. He might catch them once a week doing. We on our feet all day. We got to shoot the ball at some point.
Yeah.
No. And look, and I respect that. I do. I respect that. So what we're trying to do is point it out to the people who are watching, and they see that it's like it's not a disrespect to the person in the chair. It's like I need a break. I need to take a time out. But I know you in the chair, but let me take this walk. That sometimes you just got to walk away from it. When we sit in the office, people take smoke breaks. They take all these other things.
There you go. That's what it is. It's a smoke break.
Go ahead, man. Tell it like it is, yo. Tell it like it is, because that's what you don't see. Because you're thinking, you're my barber, and I've got my appointment, and but like they think if it's 30 to 45 minutes a haircut, that's a long time. That's a lot of time that I'm standing there. I'm listening to your stories. I'm listening to everybody else's stories. And I'm dealing with you. I'm dealing with everybody else. And I still got a life. So now I'm more mentioning or talking, what does the barber do when the shop is closed? What is your life like as a barber when the shop is closed? How do you, unload all the stuff that you done heard all day? What's your way around all of that? And then Jess, I'm going to ask you, how do you offload or dump all the stuff that went through the whole day?
Me first?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I mean, honestly, I'm a single man, no kids. Okay. So I be having a lot of freedom, a lot of time on my hands. So if I'm not working,
we'll leave it at that.
You know what I'm saying? I might be with a nice lady, it's just free range for me. I'm not really, you know what I mean? So I try to keep myself busy though, because I have times where I feel bad, like, dang, I should be doing something or something like that, like something towards the business, something, you know what I mean? So I just try to keep myself busy, honestly.
Okay, all right. Now, and I respect that. I appreciate you breaking that down for us. So, B, I know you can't say that you probably can't say none of the things he just said. So,
absolutely not.
How does it work for you?
Absolutely not.
I'm glad he said that too, because it's two different. It's funny. It's like literally two different lifestyles from, you know what I'm saying, from what he's doing and what I'm doing. But for me, man, I mean, my life, I think, is real busy, honestly, because I got 4 sons that play sports.
Oh, man.
So 2 to 3 times, I'm going to say, 3 to 4 times out the week, I'm either at one of their practices or at a game, and I play pool too on Tuesdays, and I try to, do something with my wife, you know what I'm saying, as well. That's probably the toughest part too. I want to give her some more time. But it's so many things to chop up in a day for me sometimes. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? But that's what me and her time is spent watching movies. At the end of the night, it's like, now I get to decompress with you. Let's watch a show. Let's watch a movie. So that's what it is for me. But yeah, it gets busy.
Hey man, it's nice you have control of your time though with 4 sons in sports, man. You got to control your time.
Good. You said 4 sons in sports. How many sons do you have?
I got 5.
Oh wow.
It's 4 in sports.
So I'm guessing you got 5 kids and no cable television.
Yeah.
Gracious, man. You don't have a VCR or something, man? Man, that's a blessing, man. How old are your kids, man? Give me a range. The oldest and the youngest.
The oldest is 14. The youngest is 1.
Yeah.
1. Yeah. Oh, man, you the baddest man I know. Yeah. Hey, look. So the 14-year-old, tell him he might as well get comfortable with that broom because he will be sweeping up the shop this summer, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah. See, but the thing is too, it's like I be wanting my sons to be in the shop even more than they are, but then I got them. They're very busy too because I got them doing after school stuff and you know what I'm saying. So I'll be wanting them in the shop more, but in the summer they're definitely gonna be in that shop for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, what I do see, Walton, and you had to come out there to watch it, but one of his oldest son is actually in the same school with my youngest son, so they're in the same high school. They're both freshmen in high school, and this and that, and they're both on the same wrestling team.
Oh, so gotcha.
They had a match, and to watch B come in with the whole family. I mean, they all
the whole crew,
you know, they all coming in, and they got phones in their hand, they're videoing and everything. It's just amazing to watch it, because the myth, or the stereotype is that's not real. That there's not a father and a mother and the kids, and 100%. To say he got 5 kids, same mom.
Same mom, same woman, same woman.
So those things are like not said,
my man,
or not even seen.
Man. And he's present. And
100%.
Yeah,
so
100%.
I want to take my hat off to B for that, because
I'm just saying 5 kids, man. I'm like going through the. I mean, okay, just curious, man. Maybe not the 1-year-old, but I guess everybody likes for our day, Jackie, was McDonald's or Burger King. I guess what is it, about a $200 a day to go through what's the joint everybody likes, the Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
That's like a $200 a day for you, man.
Nah. Let me think. Nah, if I get because that's 7 people. If we go to 7 people, go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know, maybe 40, maybe 36, maybe 36.
Shoot, no. Look, he is not paying less. He's not paying less than a haircut. I go, it take 2, and it's 33.
I was about to say, man, I can't do that.
You know what? I'm thinking McDonald's. There we go, McDonald's.
Yeah. Dollar menu only. I mean, no way.
Even McDonald's, I got
it. Because McDonald's got the $5 back.
$5 back. Yeah, man. I mean, like I went in.
6 times back.
I'm not a big Chick-fil-A guy, but I love their milkshakes.
Oh yeah. The Oreo joint.
I like ice cream. I just like the straight vanilla, man. But I just remember,
okay.
I ordered a milkshake, and I think that may have been it. And the lady told me the price, and I'm like, no, I just want one. She said, that's for one milkshake. I'm like, oh Lord, I thought you hit me for 2. And I'm like, yeah, hey, me now, hey Jack, I embrace all this now. Y'all don't have no senior discounts in this joint? Oh yeah, all that. I'm on a fixed income. I need some help.
Now I will say, because you said that earlier about the discount, we do offer seniors that live in this building that we under. It's like 80-something.
Man, okay.
It's like 80-something people that live in that building, but we offer them residents. A discount on their haircuts. Yeah, for sure. It's $20. We charge them $20. Yeah, for sure.
So do any of the seniors, especially the men, come down and shoot pool with you guys, man? I know they got some old pool players in that building, man.
Not like that. We might have had 1 or 2 early.
Okay.
We do. Yeah, most of the people that want to come and shoot pool, they're probably even me or just as regular clients. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you got a captive audience. You got the young. You got everybody, man. You got the young kids. You got the seniors, man. You got a heck of an opportunity, man. So that's, I mean, you do have your hours, your 10,000 hours in psychology, I'm sure, man. Because you got it, man. I mean, you are exposed to a lot of conversations, and you see a lot. And you talk to a lot of people from a lot of different perspectives.
It definitely helps with perspective, for sure. It helps with perspective.
Yeah, you get to see it.
Be able to think outside myself way better than I would have
before. You go. I think it was Socrates that said the unexamined life is not worth living. And I always think the unexamined thought is not worth thinking, man. Because you learn. I mean, like somebody your opinions may be so opposite. It's like, man, where's this guy coming from? How does he come to that? That's barbershop 101.
That's all I try to do. Every time you have somebody in my chair, is like, even if I don't understand, I'm trying to figure out how you came to that thought. What
am I missing here? Yeah,
I love the thought process. Man. I want to see a thought process for sure.
That's what's up. Well, look, gentlemen, it's been an hour. Hard to believe it's been a whole hour, man. And I want to thank both you, Justin, and Brandon. Throwback. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today on the Gentleman's Journal. I know we kept y'all in the shop the whole time, so but it's just sometimes people want to know. People want to know, because when you walk out that door, you're sitting there wondering. because I know the stories while I'm sitting in the chair. I can only imagine when I walk out the chair, they're going to be talking about me, man. They're going to be talking about me, man. They're going to be talking about me. So it's like, yeah. So, yeah, you can laugh. That's what's going through your client's mind when they walk out that chair. Like, they're going to be talking
about Jack, they'll be like, that's the guy I was telling you about.
And you know what's so funny? That's what before we close, that's another reason why I don't want to do a lot of barber content when I do my own thing, is because it's like I don't want to give out too many secrets of the shop, man. I don't want you to know that we might be talking about you. I don't want you to know that your hair is this dirty. I don't want you to know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the social media nowadays is giving out too much. Like it's too much. Nah, some things gotta be a little secretive, man. Nah.
Look, I respect that, and what I don't know won't hurt me, so I'm gonna be okay on that one. So what I don't know don't hurt me. But I want to say thank you, both of y'all, for being on here and taking your time out. Maybe one day I'll be able to get in the show when y'all video in your own show, or your and if you are and you have a chance, it's a different blend when you are a different blend on YouTube. So definitely look up their channel and hit them up. Check out their show that they have. If you get a chance and you're in Frederick and you need a haircut, you're going to have to book an appointment. You got to book an appointment. If you want good conversation and maybe a pool game, just show up. They'll let you go on that part. But and they're right there on Martyr Avenue. What's the address again, Brandon? What's the address?
820 Martyr Ave, Suite 3. Yeah,
820 Martyr Ave, Suite 3. It's a nice shop, so you will enjoy yourself when you get in there. Very clean. You got the video games, got the pool tables, comfortable seats, all of that's going on, and that's in Frederick, Maryland. So for those who's wondering where, they're in Frederick, Maryland. So if you happen to be in Frederick, Maryland, and just want a good time, we could run by these two guys. And there's more barbers in the shop, but these are two we got up on the screen today. Stop by and check them out 100%. But Brandon, I thank you. Jess, I thank you for hanging out with me.
Yes, I appreciate it.
This show was brought to us today by Pink Babe Cosmetics. So Pink Babe Cosmetics brought this show out today. So it's the first time we've ever ran anybody's ad or commercial or whatever. So I'm going to ask y'all to bear with me as we put this ad up and put this out there. So let me pop this up on the screen. Once we hit this ad and go through, we're going to close out. So just, and I'm going to ask y'all both to hang back just for a second so we can talk to you after the show. But let me pop this up on the screen and get it going. Here we go.
Pink Babe Cosmetics, where bold beauty meets conscious living. Pink Babe Cosmetics is a beauty and lifestyle brand delivering high-quality makeup and stylish merch made to last. Every product is 100% vegan and cruelty-free, created with care for you and the planet. From everyday wear to special moments, Pink Babe Cosmetics offers durable, long-lasting formulas you can trust. Beauty that looks good, feels good, and performs effortlessly. Unleash your confidence. Own your glow. Shop now at www.pinkbabecosmetics.com.
All right, I want to thank Pink Babe Cosmetics for their helping us out. And thank you, Throwback and Just and a Different Blend Barbershop for being our guest today. For all of you, be safe out there in that ice and snow. I don't care where you are in the United States, you're dealing with it. Be safe, be careful, and we'll see you next time on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. But until then, stay sharp. And thank you. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Hang back, guys.